perfectly cooked chunks of seared salmon and then this really yummy, spicy, tangy Thai salad dressing. Ah, I love this one. The crunch, the tang, the flavor. You guys are gonna love it too. So this is one of those very simple salads that I would have had like every week growing up. And my mom used to use different things, sometimes beef, sometimes salmon, sometimes chicken. So you can swap in any of those proteins you like, but we're doing salmon today. But first of all, we're gonna get on with the dressing. Now, really simple to start with. I just want some chili. Now, because this one was like a family favorite when I was little, it doesn't have to be super spicy. So I'm using a large red chili and a mild one at that. So I just want some rough chop on that. And I'm gonna use my mortar and pestle to bruise these ingredients to start off with. And I want just a little bit of garlic. I don't want a huge clove, so if you've got large cloves, just use half. And that goes in as well. Now, whenever I'm bruising ingredients in my mortar and pestle, I like to add just a little bit of salt, because the salt not only adds flavor, but it helps to break down the fibers of whatever you're putting in here as well. What I'm looking for here is a complete sort of mush of the garlic. So I don't want any chunks of garlic, but I want chunks of chili. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Chunky chili, garlic completely smooth and fine. And we want some palm sugar as well. Now, palm sugar you'll find will come quite firm like this in a brick, and you just want to shave the sugar with your knife. Now, if you can't find palm sugar where you are, you could use just regular white sugar, or you could do half brown, half white sugar. That'll give you a more sort of similar flavor. Now some fish sauce. And just like with any Thai salad dressing, we've got the sweet, we've got the spicy, we've got the salty. Now we need the tangy or the sour. Just get my lime and I just push down on there to break up the lime inside, which will make it juicier, or easier for the juice to come out, I should say. Now, if you were being organized, you could make a double batch of this dressing and then the next day make the same salad but use strips of beef instead of the salmon. Now give that a mix and let's see how it's going. I love that. It has the perfect balance of sweet, sour, tangy, and just a little bit spicy, because remember, I don't want that chili to take over for this dish. Okay, now the salmon. I'm going to season the salmon with a little bit of salt. Now when your pan's nice and hot, I'm going to add a little bit of oil, swirl that around. And now I've got a little trick for you guys for cooking salmon that's going to help it cook faster, more evenly, and also stop that salmon mess. So you know that thing where you get the splatter and the salmon mess goes all over your kitchen counter? We don't want that. No one likes to be cleaning up unnecessarily. So put the salmon into the pan, nice little sizzle, and then I want a little bit more salt on the other side. And then take yourself a saucepan lid, put it on top of the salmon. That will help it keep in the contact at the bottom of the pan where all the heat is, and stop all the splatter mess. Yeah, up here for thinking. Now it's only been a couple of minutes and I can see that I'm starting to get some color around the edges of that salmon. So I'm going to take the lid off and then turn those pieces over. And look at that beautiful, even golden color. That's the kind of thing that just makes me so happy. Okay, lid back on. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so another 2 minutes on this side, and let's have a look. Yep, I think that's looking really good. I like it to be a little bit blush pink through the center. If you like to cook your salmon completely all the way through, just leave it in a bit longer. Okay, now for the rest of the salad ingredients. I just want just half an onion, nice fine slices, and some cucumber. And now the salmon. So I want to keep it in sort of nice little chunks, because then you get this kind of contrast between the crispiness on the outside of the salmon and then that soft blush pink center. So I'm using warm salmon, obviously, that we've just cooked, but if you had some leftover grilled salmon from the night before, you could use cold salmon in this salad as well. Very versatile. And now for the herbs. So for me, Thai salads are all about the herbs. It's what makes a Thai salad a happy salad in my book. So I just want some coriander and some spring onion. And yes, if you do not like coriander, which I know a lot of you don't because you tell me, you can just leave it out. Don't worry about it. So just want some fine slices of these two. Add those in. And now for me, the really essential herb for this salad is mint. That's the one that you really need for this, and we want lots of it. So mint is almost going to be like our green salad leaves in this one. And now for that glorious dressing. Now gently mix that, don't break up the salmon too much, Now if you're serving this for people who don't like a lot of spice, this is where you would leave it, but you know that's not me, and I like the spice, so I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder. Okay, now you could serve this as it is, or with a little bit of steamed rice, or some extra cabbage leaves or lettuce leaves. Either way, you're going to love it, I promise.